Hi everyone, Suresh here again. This video is based on how to select a printer for your office use. As you already know, I'm starting my new business now. So I wanted to repair a printer. But from what I came to know, it is better to buy a new printer and repair an old printer because the cost of the head and all, printer head, it comes to a very a big amount, I'd rather say. So it was better option for us to buy one. So last week or so I was just researching on which printer I should buy because I don't want to invest too much in that, as I've told you in the earlier videos. So basically I came down to two printers from which I was about to select. So I'll show you all the details, all the specifications, and I'll tell you which printer I selected and why I've selected it. Okay, if you have any query and if you want to ask me anything about how and why I've selected the printer, then you just let me know and I'll tell you in details. And now you will see all the specifications and the comparison of the specification as in I've only taken the specifications which are important to me. So before I move to the features part of this video, I would like to give you a brief on the basic categories of a printer. So there are three types of printer. One is ink tank, then there is inkjet, and there is laser jet. Now laser jet is used where you want to print more number of papers and you don't want color print as such, because the color print will not be of good quality, but the paper printing will be fast. In case of inkjet and ink tank, the paper printing speed will be slow, but the quality of color print will be really good. And the thing is that in case of cartridges, if you go to see, in inkjet you will have to replace the cartridges very often. In ink tank you don't have to replace the cartridge. Then you get bottles of ink refills which you can put directly in the printer and you can use it. And for laser jet, the cost of the laser jet toner is a bit more, but you don't have to change it oftenly. So that is the thing. Now I was not having a need to print the paper faster, so I've gone with ink tank because it is very convenient and it is giving me a very low per page cost. So now you can go ahead and see both the comparisons I've done is for ink tank only. Yeah. Now you can go and see the features and decide for yourself which printer you want to buy. So as I've told you, both of these printers are ink tank printers. One which I've chosen is HP 419 and the other one is Epson L3150. The first thing which we use in comparison is the cost. The cost of HP comes to 13,299 and that for Epson is 15,499. If you refill it once, because since it is a ink tank, you get that refill when you purchase the printer. So when you put that refill, you can get 15,000 black pages printed, and in Epson you can get 8,000 black pages printed. And same for the color one is 8,000 for HP and 6,000 for Epson. Now the number of ink bottles which comes in the box itself is two black ink bottles of 170 ml each for HP and two black bottles of 70 ml each for Epson ink. I had actually written this down to see cost wise whether I should go for 419 or 415 HP or HP 410, because the features of all three were the same, but the cost was varying around 1,000 rupees. So finally, because of all these things, I went with HP 419 instead of 410 and 415. Now the print speed. This is 19 ppm for black. ppm is pages per minute which can be printed. So a print speed is 19 ppm for black and 8 ppm for color. And for Epson the printer is bit fast. It is 33 ppm black and 50 ppm color. Now the input tray is the tray where you put your blank papers. So this HP printer can hold up to 60 pages and Epson can hold up to 100 pages. This is output tray where the print comes out. So there HP can hold around 25 and Epson can hold about 30. Now to tell you, I've only taken those features into consideration which is important for me. I may have ignored a lot of features which may be important for you, but the features which were important for me, I've taken those only into consideration and I've made this video. And now if you go and see the common features of both, then first of all, wireless, that you can connect it to mobile and laptop also without wire. Both of these comes with the USB connectivity, but it is better for a wireless. This thing can connect it through Wi-Fi for laptop, even for mobile also. And both of these comes with scanner also and copier. You can copier as in you can copy also. And both are ink tank with scanner. Manual duplex. What is manual duplex? Is both side printing. You cannot print both side printing on this printer. You have to print on one side, then feed the paper, same paper again, and get it print on the other side. That is why it is called as manual duplex. Common paper sizes. There are many sizes which can be printed by using this printer, such as A4, A5, A6, and even envelopes. And there are many more. I have not gone into detail, but my common paper which is used is A4 and also legal paper, so that can be printed with this printer. So that I have put in the common features. Borderless printing is like there is no border, and no border as in the printing can be done continuously. You can look it up, and if you still don't understand, you just let me know. I'll make it. I'll tell you it separately about that. Then comes no ADF. ADF is for scanner. It is automatic document feeder for scanner. If you don't do scanning that much, this is not required, and I will not be doing much of scanning, so I didn't go for that. So considering all these features and pricing also, I went for HP 419. So as you saw the specifications and all, you must have come to know why I've chosen HP 419. I'll be ordering the same today, so I don't know when I'll be receiving. I'll try it from HP store first. If I don't get it there, then I'll order it online. And yeah, and probably I'll not be doing the unboxing of the printer because it is already there on YouTube. I would rather do a review in 5 or 6 months, giving you an exact explanation of what is the problem after 6 or 7 months. So it will be easier for you to make a decision on whether to buy it or not, because that is the only video I didn't find on YouTube. Okay, so take care, and I'll see you in the next video.